Spiritual TV. This is Yoga Lakshmi Nandita. I'm here in Izmir with Great Master of Meditation and Heart Imagery of Daniel Mitel. He is here in Izmir to give some workshops on these issues. I want to welcome you.
Thank you for inviting me.
Daniel Mitel is the founder of School of Meditation and School of the Heart. Could you please give us some information about your schools?
When I was a child, I had the opportunity, let's say, to meet with myself through different things that happened in my life. I'm coming from a long lineage of priests, and I didn't want to be a priest. My grandfather was a priest, and I was just watching all these little prayers and things that I saw around me, and it was this combination of seeing things, and I always liked to stay. I was 3-4 years old, and I liked to stay a pillow. I was just keeping my legs in lotus posture and just very relaxed, and I like always to keep my tongue up to connect the meridians. When I was just a child, I guess my family, my parents, my grandfather, they start to see something which is not normal with me. And the good thing, they were very wise people around me. They let me to grow in the way how I wanted. They didn't force me to go for a specific lineage to do something. And for me, it was a big thing. I had the opportunity to later to start doing some martial arts exercises, and after I was doing the training, I was doing Zen meditation, and I really enjoy this moment of silence when I didn't have any thoughts and my mind was completely quiet. For me, it was the best time. I had this reconnection with who I really am. And I understood this is not what we are, just this body, and just this life, what we have, these jobs, what we have, these cars, what we are driving, these houses where we are living. And I started to work with different groups. I was very, very fortunate in my life. I met such a good people. I connected with God. Yeah, back in Romania, I worked with a really good great master, Anna Pricop. This woman was sent by God here to help us. And I was near her there, and I could see, I could understand. The first hand I could say, somebody who can be in the heart and can speak with people and can help people. For me, it was a big, big impact in my life. I had a chance to work with Drunvalo Melchizedek, and I still consider him a big teacher, like my mentor, who is teaching how to be in your heart, who is teaching how to create from the heart, and that was another big impact for me. In Tibet, I met some really good masters that they were teaching how you can change through images, your past, your present, your future. And I started to understand that all these techniques that I was doing in my life, in fact, they helped me to completely wipe out all my belief patterns, all what I believe exists as I can see. I understand that what I see is given by my five senses, right? But through these techniques I see more, and the more I see, I understand what I really see around me is an illusion. And beyond that illusion, there is a unity, one single intelligence in this universe that created us, that gave us the power to do exactly the same thing. And for me, it's a blessing. I really enjoy each moment. To be present, to be here, to be now. I do believe is the most important thing. Beyond all these techniques, beyond all what I've done, and I've created a school of meditations, and I'm teaching people, the most important thing for me is to be present, to be now.
I can feel it. But still, we want to learn about the workshops you are giving, the topics of them, and what they entails.
I put a lot of emphasis on heart energy, because for more than 13,000 years we were focused on our brain, and I am teaching now people to be focused more in the heart. So a very important workshop I'm teaching, which is a creation of Drunvalo Melchizedek, the Great Master who brought us all the sacred journey knowledge. So this workshop is called Awakening the Illuminated Heart, and I'm teaching with such a passion and pleasure this workshop. Here in Turkey, I just had a workshop a few weeks ago, Awakening the Illuminated Heart workshop in Izmir to Trust Human Academy in Harare, and I was so happy to see such a big interest that the people started to change, started to understand here in Turkey how important it is to be connected with your heart, right? So this is the first workshop I'm teaching. And after that, I continue teaching with my own workshops. I'm teaching Heart Imagery. Imagery is a very, very important subject. Long time ago, when we didn't have any meditation system on this planet, the only way we worked with the energy was through imagery. So for me to bring back this ancient imagery system, it is very, very important. And I teach 3 different workshops. One is Healing the Past, which is very important workshop. The second is Healing and Emotional Clarity. The last one, Union with God, Union with Divinity. So all these 3 workshops, which are part of Heart Imagery, they contain a lot of interesting spiritual topics. How you can clean your day, reverse what happened during the day, how you can understand dreaming, how you can do cleaning of emotional and mental bodies, how you can switch your energy in that direction that helps you. So from that frustration, you go to harmony, you go to feelings, you go from this instinct, secondary instinct, you go to feelings, you go to joy, to love. And another important seminar I'm teaching is related with how we breathe. It's spinal breathing, it's ancient Kriya Yoga, very well known especially from yoga, autobiography of yoga. So, and I'm teaching some workshops, in my opinion, are basic of spiritual, it's a foundation. Awakening Illuminated Heart workshop really helps you to stay in your heart and to create from the heart, which is really, really important. Imaging is that part, that section in our life that we do day by day, because through images we do not understand what people see out there. Now it's an image. We are talking here, and this image gives them an energy, perception. So if this image gives them an energy, that means there is possibility to there is a possibility to have a group of images that completely change your energy, and heart imagery that is doing. And it is not a manipulation, it is pure energy. You go in your heart, and from your heart, you, with a specific image, you clean your mental and emotional bodies. Right? And the last, the spinal breathing, how we breathe is very important. A lot of people don't understand that breathing is inhale, exhale is not just a simple oxygen. You also bring prana, you bring inside of you this chi, life force energy, right, which is very, very important. So if you would ask me which workshop is important, I would say all three of them that I'm teaching, and other workshops that I'm teaching now. I started to understand how important it is to teach, to educate children, right? So I started to go all over the world, and I have conferences, and I'm teaching children. Last week I just had a conference in Oslo, one of the biggest colleges in Oslo. In Hadeland, I spoke with 150 students, and I was so happy to see that it is not just they understand, they know. Whatever I was talking on that conference, I could feel they know, right? So another big, vast area I'm working now is working with students and children, and also at the same time, I'm looking forward, we are teaching also people who are working in business world, right? I really believe you can create, you can do business from your heart. You don't need to be upset, you don't need to be stressed, you are going to work. You can go to work, relax, you can be motivated. So this is another big section that I'm looking for. And I'm really happy to see a lot of interest.
It's beautiful. Also, 2 books of yours are about to be published in Turkish too. Let's talk about them a bit too.
These books are really important in a sense that a group of my students worldwide, they ask me if it's possible to have something written related with, especially imagery techniques, and related with some specific meditation, opening of the third eye, connection with Mother Earth, and so on. So these 2 books, the first is This Now is Eternity, and the second is called Heart Imagery, A Path to Enlightenment. These 2 books basically are bringing, I call a set of tools, like this, people who are going to make a house, they have these tools around in their pocket, right? They have a hammer, they have all what they need, right? So it's good to have a set of tools in your pocket, I would say. So these 2 books are specifically oriented for the people who want to do something practical, you know. Not just we talk and talk and talk. You want to read and you want to have an exercise and to close your eyes and to be able to do this exercise home or in any place. You might be in a bus, you might be somewhere to work and you have 2 minutes time, so you just want to do an exercise that refresh your energy and makes you stronger and more powerful. And these books are a really good guide in this sense, I would say. Last year in Amazon I had the best reviews, the first book, so I was really happy to see such a strong impact for people who really want to change something, to do something, right?
Because I'm one of your students, I can say these are really spiritually effective methods and meditations I have ever seen. So let's show one of these methods or techniques.
So it's sure, the best one which I always like to do it is to go in the heart using Heart Imagery system. So we can even do it now. We close our eyes and we are completely relaxed. So people out there, they can do the same thing. It's a very simple technique. It takes just 20 seconds, 30 seconds. And I want you to imagine and to see that your body is like a big house, and right there on the top of the house there is a special room, the room of the brain, we are calling it, and there is a door. Please open that door. You see yourself there and you open that door, and when you open the door you see a set of stairs, a staircase going on the spiral down. Right near the heart, these stairs, they stop. So I want you to start moving down. So take the stairs down and start moving and pass your eyes level, your nose level, go down, mouth level, enter throat, upper chest area, middle chest area, and now step out of the stairs. On your left there is a small door. Please open the door and step inside of your heart. And now close the door behind you. And just for 10 or 15 seconds now, when you inhale, feel this sweet energy around you, the energy of your heart. Good. Now we open our eyes. This is a very simple technique. We don't have much time left for the interview, so I didn't want to stay in a long technique, but this basic technique helps people to move the spirit from the brain down to the heart and to, let's say, work from this. Instead of to be in this office, we work from this office.
Thank you very much for sharing this with us. And today we are in Izmir at Yeni Hayat Personal Development Center, right after Kriya meditation workshop, and we are going to have Heart Imagery workshop today. We might meet in the future after one of the Electronic Heart workshops to have some other sharings and have another interview. Thank you very much for sharing your wisdom with us, dear Daniel.
I'm really honored to be here, and I would come with always with big pleasure. In Turkey, I really love to be here, and I'm really happy to see a lot of changes. So thank you for inviting me, and for all of you out there, I wish you to stay in your heart as much as possible and to create just from your heart. Thank you.